What's up, Amplifiers? The first live training of 2019. Holy-ish. This is going to be a really fun one. We're going to talk about the 5 simple steps to manifesting a hell of a lot of money. Hey, Priscilla. And we're going to give some people just a chance to sign on and get things going. Hey, what's up, Sandra? And make sure that everybody's on board before we get into it, because it's going to be really freaking good. Hey, Veronica. How are you guys? So, a little bit of background. If you are new to me, my name is Dan Mendelow. I'm a mindset mentor for coaches and consultants, and I specialize in helping people grow their businesses by growing themselves. Because if there's one thing that I've kind of figured out over my time as being an entrepreneur, it's that you don't necessarily need to work in your business in order to get your business to work for you. You know what I mean? Everybody's pushing out there, saying like you need new systems, you need new marketing, you need Facebook ads, you need this, you need that, you need all this other stuff. Hey, what's up, Robert and Ian? No hearts, likes, here and shares, even from the outside. Facebook jail. I've never even heard of that, Robert. But the whole thing is that, all these gurus, because they want to sell their stuff, right? They tell you need other things. But one of the most powerful ways to grow your business is to grow yourself, right? You already know your business. You already have the skills to serve your clients. You already have your ways of getting clients. That's why you're here in the Abundance Amplifier. Not because you're starting a business, it's because you're looking to grow your business. And the thing is here that I'm sure you're sick of changing business strategies all the time. You're sick of learning other things to do. Well, here in the Abundance Amplifier, we focus on who we are, knowing that who you be right here, that makes you magnetic. That makes people need you. That's how you separate yourself from the rest of the crowd, because let's be very honest, even what I do, even what you do. Hey, what's up, Danny? What's going on is that our services are not unique. I'm sorry, if that's new to you, I'm sorry to break your heart. Your services are not unique. Your services are not unique little beautiful snowflakes. They're the same things that other people are doing. You are unique. You are the drawing point. You are the focus point. People work and sign up with you. They work with you because of you. So it makes sense that when you grow, your business grows, right? So today we're going to talk about how to do that in one of the most amazing ways. I love this freaking topic. We're going to talk about manifestation. Now, I know when I bring up this word, a lot of the other people have all sorts of different responses to that. Like, what is manifestation? So the way that we talk about manifestation here is this. So manifestation is a mix of psychological and spiritual concepts that lead you to creating something that has not been created before. It doesn't necessarily mean that it'll just show up like magic. Right? If I sit there, this is what, a lot of people believe manifestation is. I'll sit in a room and I'll think about what I want and poof, like magic, it'll just appear. Well, not really. Sometimes, by the way, I have had money magically appear in my bank account. Legit. About a year and a half ago, I had $2,000 magically appear in my bank account that I did not deposit, that the bank swore up and down that I did. So stuff like that can happen. But manifestation also works in all sorts of other glorious ways. What we're going to talk about is how to manifest business, right? How to manifest moolah, clients, and how to manifest people who really love you and can't wait to work with you and will pay whatever you charge even when you raise your rates, right? Now, that can come from, divine intervention, like I have clients showing up out of God knows where. I really have no idea where they come from. But it could also show up from you leading yourself down a course of actions, meeting people, making decisions that you would not have otherwise. that brings you into a situation that gives you what you want, or puts you in a situation where you meet people that you need to meet, or puts you in a situation where people can meet you, get access to you. All this is manifestation, right? So it can either come from the spiritual realm where things just appear, or it'll come from your unconscious mind naturally guiding you without your knowledge towards your goals, so that it feels like manifestation, right? That's awesome, Robert. I love that. Yes, you can manifest your love. You can manifest all sorts of things. By the way, the rules that I'm going to give you here, you can use for anything, but just to keep things kind of easy to understand, so we're talking about just one thing. We're going to be talking about money, and we're going to talk about manifesting business. So, what I'm going to teach you not only has worked for me. Last year, I quadrupled my business in that year. That means that I earned double and worked half. That's legit. But I've also taught my clients how to do this. I've had people increase their closing ratios from 10 to 50% by manifesting it. I've had people triple their business in a month by manifesting it. I've had people quadruple their business in a month and a half just by manifesting it. Hey, Jane. So, there are 5 rules that we're going to go over, and you may or may not want to take notes on this because I'm going to give you everything. I'm just going to lay it out for you, right? I'm going to hold nothing back in terms of step-by-step exactly what happens. So, step number 1 is where you focus. Okay, this isn't necessarily an action step per se. I'm going to give you some actions for it, but the first step, number 1, is to realize what we're focusing on, which is feelings first. Feelings first, okay? Why? Because it's like words, for example. When someone says something, the emotion behind the words gives you the meaning of the words. Like, I'm sure you've had friends say some pretty nasty things to you, right? You can have a friend saying like, fuck you, but it's a good friend, so the emotion behind it that they give it is playful, and you know what they actually mean is I love you. But then you can have people saying hi, but because of the emotion that they have behind it, you hear something totally different, right? Hey, Bethany, right? Love you back. So that's a thing, right? So we need to have these emotions, and the things that create manifestations most, positive, powerful emotions. Hey, Errol. So positive, powerful emotions, that's our goal. Because if you think about it this way, every thought that you have is picked up by the universe. The universe doesn't know what's good or what's bad or what you want or what you don't want. It just knows what you're focusing on and assumes that what you're focusing on with great emotion is something that you want a lot. So if you think about poverty, if you think about how little you have, and you have a powerful emotion behind it, then that's what you're going to bring more in. Now, this is really important because it's not that like one thought equals one manifestation, okay? If you think about it, it's more like a tug of war, right? So if you think about poverty and you're really negative about it and your emotion is really strong about it and you think about it all day long, every single day, on end, then that's a very strong pull towards poverty. But if you think about abundance and you feel so good and how abundant you are and how amazing life is and it's so strong and it's joy and it's bliss and it's laughter and you think about it that way and you feel about that way all day long, every single day, it's going to be a strong pull towards abundance. And so even if you think about abundance a ton and it's beautiful and you think about it like that, even if you have every once in a while a negative thought about poverty, all it's going to be is a little tug towards poverty. But your tug towards abundance is so strong, that is what you will be manifesting more of. So if you're following me there, just give me something. Just give me an emoji. By the way, if you're listening to this in Replayville, give me an emoji too. Let me see that you're active in this, right? I don't want this to just be entertainment for you guys. And studies also show that when you are interactive With a training, you learn more. You integrate more information. So if you're with me there first on the first rule about feelings first, let me see something in there for you. Now, the thing is with it, that when we're talking about having your feelings first, you want great, really positive, and the ideal is to have only positive thoughts about a subject that you want to manifest. So if we're talking about money, that you feel really positively about money, that you love money, that it's coming in, that you feel like you've got a lot of it, or that your potential to make it is really big. So one of the things that you might need to do is clear out some of those negative emotions. You've got to forgive yourself for your past or your current situation. You've got to let go of the painful parts in your past. You've got to be able to forgive other people and drop your negative emotions, right? Negative emotions that you're dragging around, you know what I mean? Like if you grew up, let's say you grew up without a lot of money, and maybe it wasn't comfortable, and maybe you had a lot of experiences where you were told that you can't have things, and that there was not enough money, and that there's never going to be enough money, and that you can't afford things. And maybe that was really negative for you. In order to really have all these powerful positive emotions about money so that you can manifest it, you're going to have to let go of all of the negative stuff that you picked up along the way from your past. Hey, Melody. So you're going to have to let go of that stuff, right? And there's so many different ways that you can do that. We're not going to get into that right now. Use your own favorite way. If it's yoga, meditation, hypnosis, NLP, shamanism, whatever, right? But you got to let go of those negatives, because when you let go of the negatives, all you're left is the positives. And so that's why mindset work is really important when you're manifesting, because when you think about money or business, you want to have a very clear positive emotion, because that pulls you into that direction. Okay? So that's the first one. If you're with me on that, guys, let me see a fire emoji. Let me see a fire emoji as you are processing this and getting the first foundation of manifestation under your belt. Right? Even in Replayville, let me see that fuego. Right? Let me see that you're participating, because this is about to get hot and heavy. This is building, right? So that's the very first foundation, is that you want to have very positive, powerful emotions about what you want. Now, it's really interesting here, because you've got to also feel abundant already. You must feel abundant in the now in order to manifest abundance. Now, this is a slightly tricky thing to really master here, because maybe you're in a situation where you're looking around and you're saying, Dan, I don't have abundance. It's just not around me. I don't have that. I don't feel that way. Well, if you don't feel that way, that's a negative emotion associated with scarcity that is pulling you away from manifesting abundance, and it's pulling you into manifesting scarcity. So, one of the most powerful tools that you can use in order to feel truly abundant is gratitude, right? Oh, Bethany, I'm so sorry that you're in through a storm. It just cleared up for us. Can insert emojis in full screen mode. Ian, you can just leave me a happy face, a colon, and parentheses. It's all good. Bethany, if you have to, that's okay. The replay will be here for you. So, let's say you're looking around. You're like, Dan, I realize that I need to feel abundant first in order to be abundant. Oh, by the way, why is that so important? So, when you express what you want, it implies that you don't have it, right? I say I want a cheeseburger means I don't have one. After I have a cheeseburger, there's no reason for me to want a cheeseburger because I already have it, right? Now, when I say I want something, implying that I don't have it, the unconscious focuses on the fact that I don't have it. That creates the desire. And when I'm focusing on what I don't have, that sends out the message to the universe. Remember, the universe does not know what is good or bad. It just knows what you want based on what you think about and the intensity of the emotion that you have when you think about it. So the more you say, I want abundance, the more your unconscious sends messages out into the universe saying, I do not have abundance. I am thinking about how little I have. I have little, I have little. So the universe thinks, oh, that's what they want. They want to have little. They want to have no abundance. So that's what we'll give them. We don't know good or bad. We just know what they think about and the emotions that they have when they feel about it, right? So in order to manifest abundance, you must feel abundant already. Because when you feel abundant already, you look at your life and you think, look at how amazing all these things are. Look at how much I have. Look at how much magic is in my life. Look at how amazing it is. It makes you get those amazing, powerfully positive feelings. And then the message to the universe is, I have abundance, 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 abundance. So the universe goes, more abundance. That's what you're thinking about. That's what you want. Have even more. And the way to do that is by practicing gratitude. When you can become grateful about everything that you have, you will manifest abundance like a pro. Now, I call it a practice because there are two ways about going about gratitude. The first one is waiting to be grateful and then saying, I'm grateful for that, right? But then what happens if you're not in a position right now, you don't feel very grateful for things? Something just, shit just hit the fan, you're in a hard place, whatever's going on, you're under a lot of stress or anxiety, and you're just not feeling very grateful. Then what, you're screwed? Absolutely not. That's when you have a gratitude practice. Practice means you learn to get even better at it. So you're going to get even better at practicing gratitude by asking yourself, how could I become grateful for whatever? And just pick an object in your room. How can I be grateful for this? How could I be grateful for that? How could I be even more grateful for this? And by the way, we'll have trainings specializing on gratitude later on in the Abundance Amplifier as well. But right now, use whatever. I mean, there are all sorts of tools out there. Think about how I could become grateful for something. And then rack your mind until you find something that feels really good. Remember, you're looking for the feelings of powerful gratitude, right? One of the ways, by the way, that you can do this really easy is by asking why. So how could I be grateful for, I don't know, this time that we have together? Well, I could be grateful for it because it gives me an opportunity to teach. And I'm looking for those powerful positive emotions, right? So I'm gonna ask, well, why or how could I be grateful that I have an opportunity to teach? Because manifestation is just really cool. And I think it would be amazing if we all just started manifesting a hell of a lot of money together. Now, why would I be grateful that we could manifest a hell of a lot of money together? Because how badass would that be when we become the community that everybody wants in on because we're all millionaires? How cool would that be when we're all just gangsters with that cash, where we can supply our friends and family with whatever we want to buy them, where we never have to look at price tags again, where we never feel like we have anything that we want, when our lives just feel amazing, right? Now, that is, oh, hey, Tucker. So that there, right? Practice gratitude. Learn how to become even more grateful for everything in your life, because the more grateful you are for the things in your life, the more things you'll have to be grateful for. That's a manifestation law, right? So you want to feel abundant inside. Learn how to be grateful for even the smallest things in your life, and you will feel that amazing positivity start building and building and building as the universe hears, oh, all I'm getting is the clear message with very powerful positive emotion, with bliss and joy and love. I have abundance. I am abundant. I have everything. Look at all the amazing things that I have around me. My life is full of everything. My life supplies me with whatever I need. Those are the messages that goes out, so that's what comes back in. And all of a sudden, cha-ching, right? But the beautiful thing is also, if we're talking about a psychological thing here, is that, I mean, have you ever met someone who's truly grateful? Just like, show me something. Say yes if you can't write in emojis. Give me a hands up if you've ever met someone who's like truly grateful for everything. Like they're really, it's not a show. It's like they're really grateful for things. And like you can give them anything and they're just like lit up, right? Don't you kind of want to give them more? It's weird, right? Hey, Adam. Right? So it's like, check this out. Let's say you have two friends, right? One friend always needs money. And whenever you give them money, they don't even say thank you. They just take the money and they run away. And then they come back and they ask for more money. Friend number two comes up to you in a panic, goes, oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Can I borrow $1? Please, let me borrow $1. And you're like, all right, I'll give you $1. And he goes, thanks. And they run away. And then the next day they come up and they say, oh my God, you have no idea what happened. See, yesterday, I was so worried about this meeting that I didn't get any sleep all night. I was just, rehearsing and working and studying and I was so tired and so in a rush. I ran out of the house. I didn't even make coffee and I forgot my wallet at home. And I was so worried because I was going to be really tired and I was going to mess up this meeting that was so important. You gave me $1 and I bought a cup of coffee and I woke up and I showed up and I signed that contract. You helped me make my whole month. Thank God for you. Now, let's say both friends want money again. Who do you think you're going to give money to? Friend number one or friend number two? Let me see. Who are you going to give money to? Number one or number two? Because I know who I would give money to. Let me see it. All right. So, obviously, friend number two, right? The one who's super duper grateful. You might even think about like, if they're so grateful, if that's how good it feels to give them $1, what about $5? Right? Well, the universe is going to act the same way. So, and people act the same way. When you meet someone who's super grateful for everything in their lives, that's an addictive energy, right? It's compelling, it's magnetic, it's beautiful, it feels good. And so we want to be around people like that, right? So on both a psychological and a spiritual level, gratitude and feeling abundant already is an amazing thing. Not to mention, when you're on the phone with your clients or with your prospects, when you're on sales calls, enrollment calls, when you already feel abundant, you don't get needy. It doesn't matter whether they say yes or no, because you're already abundant, right? So it helps you relax. It helps you chill and be powerful and listen, and helps you make the right moves for you and your business because you're already abundant. You're not deal to deal, right? And if you lose a deal, if someone backs out, it's no big deal. See, when we feel like we're not abundant, then we get needy. And because we get needy, we push on our clients and we scare them away, or we can scare them away, right? So if you really want to be magnetic, you walk around with that don't need it, don't give an F, it's all good, I'm going to love my life anyway, people are going to want that. Because that's magnetic, that's beautiful. Everybody wants to feel that way. Everybody wants to feel that way. And your clients are working with you because at some level they like you and they want to be like you. So feel abundant because they want to feel abundant. And now you both get to feel abundant. And then when they work with you, the joy and gratitude that both of you have will be overwhelming. And it sets up a beautiful relationship that will lead them to setting referrals and giving you amazing testimonials. And that manifests even more business, right? So feeling abundant and feeling grateful is amazing psychologically and spiritually to magnetically attract even more clients, to raise your vibrations onto the level of abundance so you bring it in, to get even more testimonials and even more referrals, to have everybody who comes in contact with you feel like, they've got something I want. And if I work with them, maybe I can have it too. Now, feeling abundant and manifesting this, seems like it, Adam. So feeling abundant manifesting abundance does require one tricky step, right? Because you must be able to believe in things that have not shown up yet. That's a tricky one. You must be able to believe in something that has not shown up yet. See, a lot of people in life say, when I see it, I'll believe it. But they get stuck in the same place, right? Because if all you do is believe that you can have whatever shows up, then that's all you will get. Does that make sense? Right? That exactly, if you believe it, then you will see it. But if you wait to see things before you believe them, then all you will get is all you've seen, because that's all you believe. So you get more of what you've seen because that's the only thing that you believe. But when you believe, like, hey, I've got abundance, and you know what? I believe I can have more. I believe I can have everything. And I have these strong, powerfully positive emotions when I feel about getting these things. The way that I think about money is that the money that I don't have is being held for me, or it's already on its way, right? That boat that I haven't decided if I really want in my future yet, someone else is just holding it for me. Or maybe they're building it for me right now, right? And I believe that. That's real for me. And so that's why I'm going to have it. But if I thought, oh, I can't have a boat because I don't have a boat yet, and I'll believe that I can have a boat when I get a boat, the chances of me having that boat get much smaller. Because all the universe hears and all my psychology hears is lack, scarcities, not boat, not boat, not boat, not boat. Hey, Keanu. Right? So let's all believe, really know for a fact that we can have whatever we want, that it's already happening, that it's on its way. We just gotta wait for it. The check is in the mail. It's already on its way to you. And clear any thoughts and any emotions that tell you otherwise. You are abundant. Abundance starts in here, and then it manifests out here, right? Let's break all the rules. Let's believe in things that haven't happened yet. Let's believe in things that aren't yet. Let's make them happen. Let's make that magic happen together, guys. Let's all believe in it. Tell me one thing, put one thing into the comments that you are going to manifest this year that isn't around, that you believe is on its way, that you know is on its way. Believe in it so hard that it shows up in your life. Let me see what it is in the comments. And then we're going to move on to step number, trace. So, we've got our focus on our feelings, and we're going to clear out any negative emotions that distract our minds from feeling positively and powerfully about what we want. Then, we're going to believe that we're already abundant. That we're already abundant. And we're going to be even more abundant. And we're going to believe that things that don't exist yet will exist. And we're going to pull them in, right? And we're going to build ourselves up with gratitude and all these beautiful emotions that make us magnetic to clients, that make us magnetic for the law of attraction, that make us irresistible on the phone, that make us beasts when we're networking, that make people just get hooked onto that mojo that we're putting out into the universe because it feels so freaking good, right? Oh, hell yeah, Keanu, get it. Robert, yeah, buddy. Adam, I love it, absolutely. Veronica, fashion show in New York. Hell yeah, save me a seat in your fashion show. Front row, please. I'm going to manifest that. You and I. Robert, booyah. I love it. I love it. I love it. Adam, opening another office. Yeah, buddy. Get it. I love this. So, keep these in your mind. Only powerfully positive thoughts. Now, the thing is that when you go for powerfully positive thoughts and emotions and you're trying to create something that isn't there and you're putting your focus on it, limiting beliefs may pop up because you may say, oh, I feel abundant. And a voice inside of you may say, no, you're not. Or you can say, I can have $1 million. And a voice may say, no, you're not. You can't have that. You won't be wealthy. You'll never be wealthy. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You can't have it. Good things don't happen to you. People won't pay that much. You don't deserve it. All these limiting beliefs must be cleared. You must erase them. If you want to manifest like a pro, you must erase them. The more you erase, the better your manifestation becomes. Yes, you can manifest without it, but it'll be really hard because those unconscious thoughts and feelings will come up and it'll disturb the message of that powerfully positive, I can have this, it's going to happen for me message that you put out to the universe, okay? So that's what you want to do, guys, right? Clear negative emotions, clear the limiting beliefs, because then we get into step number 3. This is my favorite step of all. This is so good, and it's called your grand vision. And the grand vision has a couple of different pieces in it. So the grand vision starts off by you thinking about the specific thing you want to manifest. Start building up the positive thoughts and feelings. Clear away the limiting beliefs that tell you that you can't or won't have it. Start feeling abundant so that you can start pulling it in. And then make sure that you want this thing from a place of love, not fear. I'll give you a good example of it. Hey, Sharnicia. I really hope I pronounced that right. So when you're thinking, let's say I want to manifest $1 million. So if I want to manifest $1 million because I don't feel good enough, or I feel then I'll finally feel successful, or people will stop giving me shit, or whatever, that's out of a place of fear, right? And so with that, I did, nailed it. Yes, I love it when I pronounce names correctly on the first shot. I love it. Okay, so when you manifest $1 million, right? If it comes from a place of lack, right? I don't have enough respect, or I feel like I'm not successful enough, or I'm doing it because I don't feel good enough or cool enough, or I don't have enough love, and I think that's what's going to help me, then your manifestation is going to be weak sauce. Because remember, powerful, positive emotions. But if you're trying to manifest something from a place of fear, that's the most powerfully negative emotion there is. And so when you're saying, oh, I want $1 million, unconsciously the message that goes out to the universe is, because I'm not good enough, I'm not wealthy enough, I'm not successful enough. That's what the universe hears. That's what the universe gives you. So when you manifest something, choose something that comes from a pure space of love. Like, I want $1 million. Why? Because it feels good. That's it. Why? Because I'm going to use it to beautify my community. Why? Because I'm going to donate something. Yes. Why? Because I'm going to give it to my family and they're going to love it. Yes. Why? Because I'm going to create a foundation and I'm going to help cure cancer. Yes. Right? All these beautiful heart space come from a loving place, because love is the most powerfully positive emotion that there is. And when you manifest from that pure space of love, magic, right? Magic. And also, from a psychological point of view, when you speak to someone else and they're in love with their purpose, their mission, what they're doing, don't you kind of want to be a part of it? You ever gotten roped into something because someone was so in love with their thing? You're like, holy shit, I love it too. I want in. This sounds amazing. Universe is just like that. And also, when you speak about what you're doing, your clients, your prospects will be roped in too, because they also want to be in love in their lives. They also want to be in love with their mission. And when you're in love with your mission, and you're in love with your life, and you're in love with what you're manifesting, people will hear it over the phone. They'll see it over your lives. They'll feel you. They'll love you. They'll need it. We all want to feel love, right? So from a psychological standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, when you manifest something and your purpose is love, boom, it's going to happen. God, it's so good. People, I don't know if anybody here has been on an enrollment call with me. Y'all can feel how much love I've got, not just for what I do, not just for my life, but for you too, right? And it's true. I love the shit out of you, right? And all of you watching, I love the shit out of every single one of you. And I love that you give me the opportunity to do the thing that I love. And it's all good, and it's so good. And that's one of the reasons why I was able to quad my business in the last year, because I'm led by that. I want you to be led by that too. So when you're working with your grand vision, pick something, make sure it's led by love. If it's not, the things that are boosting it, that are making you think it, that are making you want that thing, those are all negative emotions. Those are all limiting beliefs, right? If I want to manifest $1 million because I'm not cool enough, I'm not successful enough, I'm not good enough, these are all limiting beliefs. Clear the limiting beliefs, and then your manifestation of $1 million will come back from a place of love. And that's where you're coming from too, right? Yes, I love that, guys. Hell yeah. Guys, if you're with me so far, give me some hearts. Let me see that you're on this love train, because it feels really good. And when you learn that, like, that's a way to make some moolah, oh, dude, you're never gonna stop. It's gonna be so freaking good, right? So, we pick something that we're gonna lead with love, lead with heart, right? Lead with heart. And we're gonna clear out everything else that distracts us from that. Anything that tells us so we're not good enough without this thing. Anything that tells us so we're not strong enough. Anything that tells us we're not successful enough. We're gonna clear out all of that ish, so we just represent ourselves from a place of power, right? Ready for the next one? Oh, you rock too, Melody. Lots of love. So, next one here. We're going to eliminate all the pushback, right? Any pushback from you manifesting, because it's all on your mind, you can erase it. Next, you want to make sure that when you manifest, that it's more than just about your benefit, okay? Because that increases our positive, powerful emotions. If I want to make a lot of money for me, that's cool. But if I want to make a lot of money because I want to have a legacy, that's even bigger. Or for me, I manifest business not just because, hey, yeah, I do want to be abundant. I do want to have a lot of money and a lot of time. But also, I'm really passionate about creating coaches who change the world. You guys are my legacy. You guys are my work. You guys, we together, we will change the world. It is my firm belief that if I help you become even more self-loving, self-accepting, more successful, more amazing at what you do and how you bring people in, that means that even more people will get to learn from you, benefit from you, thrive because of you, transform because of you. And in my way, I've helped make this world a better place. Because of my work with you and your work with them, I've left this world, or when I will leave this world a better place than I found it. And because of that, now it becomes really big. Now when we manifest, because it's not just us, it's huge. And the feelings that we have are big and they're amazing. And the universe goes, whoa. Okay, that message is clear. Have it. And you enroll even more people, right? Because when you're on the phone, when you're speaking with people, when you're networking with people, and they feel like, oh, this person isn't in it just for themselves. This person is legit in it for something really big. Oh, I want to be a part of something really big. That's magnetic. That's really magnetic. You ever seen someone talk about something really big that they're doing and felt like you want to be a part of it? Boom, that's it, right? Psychology, spirituality comes together to get you what you want. Now, this, believe it or not, is all just a precursor to the Grand Vision Meditation. The Grand Vision Meditation is when you will sit down and for at least 10 minutes a day, and by the way, you have 10 minutes a day. I know you have 10 minutes a day. We all have 10 minutes a day. For 10 minutes a day, you're going to set a timer and you're going to close your eyes. I like a blindfold. And you're going to take yourself from thinking head to thinking heart. Because head is all about when is it going to happen, how is it going to happen, why is it going to happen, logistics and all that. Donna, good to see you again. And so when you bring the energy to the heart, this is the land of love. This is the land of play. This is the land of emotion. So you're going to manifest from here. So you're going to take yourself out past the point of having manifested the thing that you want. Let's say if we're working for $1 million, I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to take myself out past the point of manifesting $1 million. That means I've already had $1 million for a little while in this creation that I'm making in my mind. Then I'm going to start adding details, because the brain will begin to create whatever it thinks it's real. That's a trippy concept, but it's true. Have you ever gotten into a fight with someone in your mind and you think, I'm going to say this, they're going to say this, I'm going to say this, I'm going to say this, and you get mad and you start like responding to something that hasn't happened yet. And then when you go and speak with that person, it's almost as if the fight's happening again, right? It's like your mind is pushing you to create that fight, even though it's never happened. Whatever the mind thinks it's real, it starts to create. It's called the placebo effect. So when you're in your meditation, you're going to create something that to the mind feels very real. You're going to create a scene that you touch everything, smell everything, taste everything, hear everything, see everything. All of your 5 senses with lush detail. Because if you look around the room right now, even around the background behind me, there's a ton of detail. That's how you know it's real. The more detail there is, the better your meditation, the better your manifestation. And if you add a detail that makes you feel, think about logistics, that's head stuff. How is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? What am I going to have to do to make it happen? Or if it makes you feel anxious, remove those details, put in other details that make you feel good. Now, the goal of this meditation is to feel extremely positive about what you're creating, right? You're going past the point. If I'm trying to manifest $1 million, I'm going to go maybe a month after I've manifested $1 million, and I'm just going to play around in my life in that future, and I'm going to make it feel amazing. I'm going to make it feel so good I won't want to leave that reality, right? So, opposite of a fight. Yes, Robert, you can do that. You can create love in your mind, and then when you meet someone, your mind will push you to experiencing even more love with that person. Absolutely. So you're going to create this meditation, right, with all of these details about the thing that you want to manifest, as if you already have it. Now, at the end of the manifestation, this is step 4. At the end of this manifestation meditation, you will let it go. Let it go. Let your desire go. Let the image go. The way that I think about it as I leave my meditation is, I give this to the universe, and I thank the universe for having already created it for me. Okay? Yes, Adam, I love that. Relax, say the word power, and feel the energy of a good abundance. Yes, absolutely. And hey, Steve, what's up? So, you're going to let the manifestation go. And in it, you're going to say, thank you, infinite wisdom in me and all around me. Thank you for having already created this beautiful reality for me. You're going to let it go. Remember what I said about wanting things. Because when you let it go, you don't want what you already have. So you're going to let it go as if you already have it. And you're going to thank the universe or God or whoever for having already created it for you. Because when it's already created, you only have amazing knowledge that it is existing for you, that it's already there for you, right? I was waiting for someone to bring up Frozen. Nice work, Adam. So you're gonna let it go, right? Let it go. And the thing is, you do this meditation every single day, letting it go over and over again, recreating, letting it go, thanking the universe, God, whatever, for having already created it for you. Because after a little while, your brain will know for a fact that this is where you're going, that this future is going to happen. And even more, that the challenges and frustrations and struggles that you are facing right now are actually bringing you to that future. Because your brain knows that it's real. So it will create it. It will naturally push you into making the decisions, the movements, connections that will help create this future for you. So, yes, Bethany, you can have the same meditation, but here's the thing. When you manifest it, yes, it's a good idea to recreate the same reality over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as long as it continues to give you those powerful positive emotions. If, for example, your brain goes, I get it, it's going to happen, and we know it's going to happen, and we've seen it going to happen so many times that you kind of get bored with it, first of all, that's beautiful, because it's already become knowledge. You know, it's become so passé. You know, the idea of me making $1 million is so much of a fact. It's like the sun will rise tomorrow. Do I get excited about the sun rising tomorrow? Not really, you know, because I know it's going to happen. I've always known it's going to happen. I feel like it's going to happen. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? So when that gets to you, like, cool, you've done it beautifully. Then add different details or change different details. I would say make it even bigger, right? Instead of $1 million, $2 million. Manifest that, right? And then get all those good feelings again, and that joy and that bliss, that heart space open, right? And then you let that go. Every single time you meditate, every single time you let it go. Also, let go of manifesting the details, right? Because if I want, like, real, for you guys, I've manifested everything around here. Like this apartment that I'm so in love with in a neighborhood that I'm obsessed with. I manifested before, for a few months, I manifested a ranch-style apartment with vaulted ceilings, white walls, a lot of light in there, light wood, plants all around, crystals everywhere in Venice Beach. Well, I got an apartment on the first floor with very high ceilings, not vaulted ceilings. There are plants everywhere, crystals, there's a ton of light. It's not in Venice Beach, it's in the Fairfax district, but it has plants all over the place, just like I wanted. Now, if I was hooked and set on the details of my manifestation, then this apartment wouldn't make me happy, because I would think, oh, you know, it's good, but it's not what I wanted. Let go of the details and allow the universe to give you what you wanted generally, right? Because I love this, right? So it's sort of like if you were to ask a friend, like, hey, I want a partner, but she's got to be 5'6", she's got to be from Scandinavia, she's got to have this shade of brown hair, she's got to have one green eye, one blue eye, she's got to be a life coach also, she needs to make $230,000 a year, she needs to drive a yellow car. You know, if I do this and give this to a friend of mine and go, here, it needs to be exactly this person. Go find me a partner. My friend is not going to be able to find me her, or it's going to take forever, or it's going to be super hard because there's like one person in the world who fits that, if that, right? But if I say, hey, that's what I want, that's the ideal, but give me something close, then I'll be happy with whatever comes, and then I'll get a lot more coming in. I'll have a lot more options. So that's how I want you to treat your manifestations, right? Guys, if you're with me so far, I know this is a ton of information, but give me a thumbs up, a fire, a heart, give me something to let me know that you're there, some kind of emoji or a colon and a parentheses if you're in Facebook jail or whatever that means. Let me see what these things are here. Yes, Donna, yes, watch the replay. Oh, hell yeah, you are, Adam. You really nailed that. Good. Perfect, Robert. Perfect. Good job, guys. Loving it. So, you guys ready for number 5, right? So, in order, I love that. In order for you to manifest like a pro, there must be a consistency in your thoughts about what you can have and what you deserve and what you are worthy of. You must truly believe that you deserve having what you want. You must truly believe that you are worthy of having everything that you want. You must truly believe that it is your birthright to have it. If you don't believe that, there are limiting beliefs in your way. You must identify them and clear them, okay? Because that'll get in the way of your constant pure message of this is what I want and this is what I can have, and all that other beautiful stuff can follow. Right, so you've got 5 steps. I'm going to summarize them. Feelings first, right? Focus on those. Always creating powerful, positive feelings around the things that you want to manifest. 2, feel abundant already using gratitude to help you feel like you are already abundant and train your brain to believe in things that you have not seen yet. Number 3, create a grand vision. Manifesting what you want from a place of pure love, bigger than just you. And then create that meditation, making your brain feel like this future that you're creating is happening right now, that it's already happening, that you're already having it, that you can have it, that it feels amazing and blissful and joyful and loving. Then let it go. Let go of the details, let go of the want, let go of the desire. And then supplement this whole process by making sure that your internal belief system supports you manifesting what you really want. Because you manifest what you believe, not what you want. You manifest what you believe, not what you want. That's why we're talking about clearing your emotions, creating something that feels real in the brain, feeling abundant already. All these are beliefs, right? All these are beliefs. So you must believe. You must believe that you can have it. And you can't tell yourself that you believe it. You must believe it. Believe that you're worthy. Believe that you deserve it. Believe that you can have it because you can. You do deserve it. You are worth having everything you want. And the gorgeous thing is that the more abundant you are, the more you can help the world. The more you can help your clients. The more you can change this planet and raise the vibrations. And we could do it together, right? So that is how you manifest like a gangster. That's how you manifest like a pro. You use all those together, do that every day. Oh, good Lord. You're gonna have an amazing 2019. I cannot wait for it. But guys, I know that sometimes this is hard to do on your own. Clearing your beliefs, clearing negative emotions, maybe even finding your limiting beliefs. Finding the core of what you're looking for, getting out of your own way can be really tricky. So, if you want help, if you want to talk about that, I'm here for you. I want you to reach out to me, okay? You can send me a DM, you can write me in the comments, or if you just want to go ahead, if you think you're ready to like really talk about this and really kick things up in high gear and start manifesting like a pro, but you want, some guidance, some mentorship along the way to get your head straight, heart right, soul right, beliefs right, then I want you to set up a consultation with me. It's a free consultation, right? And so there's a URL on the banner, right? And you know what? I'm going to have to bring it up because I just changed it the other day. So let me see what it is. I think it's Game Changer Session. Let me just pull this up here for you. Sorry, should have had this up already. But yeah, if you go to www.amplifymyabundance.com, then it'll bring you to a short form that you can fill out to apply for a free consultation with me. And you'll get a Game Changer Session. That means that we'll be able to dive deep into what you're trying to manifest, the obstacles in your way of manifesting, your biggest challenges, and we'll talk about how to overcome all of them and how to create that beautiful future that you want. And it's free. So if you're ready to do it, go for it. And for the first 5 people who are really ready, because I want to honor and I want to celebrate the people who are ready to leap into action. For the first 5 people who set up calls and do your Game Changer session with me, I will give you my Grand Vision Meditation MP3. I have a guided meditation for you based on all of these principles, and I've loaded it with binaural beats. So it's brain entrainment to get your brain on a theta brainwave that makes manifestation even easier. I have this track ready for you. It'll be my gift to you if you are really ready to kick some ass and ready to explore what that means. Guys, that's it for me today. I know I gave you a ton of info. You may want to watch the replay again. And guys who are in Replayville, much love for you. I hope you participated in this. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this training. And we're going to have so many more of these for you. And I'm just so grateful for you that you're in the Abundance Amplifier, that we're in this journey together, that we are going to be the most abundant coaches there are in 2019, supporting each other, loving each other, sharing each other's gifts. It's just the best thing ever. So lots of love wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. I will see you in the community. Guys, say bye to each other. Adios.